So maybe you were watching Inuyasha back in the day, where you were greeted with the fourth ending song, the soft ballad Every Heart. Or perhaps you saw the 2014 season of Fairy Tail, and the first opening, Masayume Chasing, got stuck in your head. You might be wondering who sang these songs and where you could find more. Well, look no further, as I'm here to talk to you about BoA. BoA is an artist with a long career in both Korea and Japan, debuting on the SM Entertainment label in 2000 at the young age of 13. She'd go on to have tons of success, including her taking part in the OSTs of the previously mentioned anime. Many of you might have heard her sing and not know who she is, or not know that she was a Korean singer, so today I wanted to bring some songs as recommendations to help you get to know her work. With this being her 20th anniversary, and with a new album, Better, right on our trails and due in early December, there's a lot to unpack. So let's jump right in. Number 1, the title track of BoA's second Korean album of the same title, is one of her classic songs. Once it starts playing, it's obvious why that's the case. It really plays to that youthful energy with its cute upbeat charm and bright sound. Number 1 definitely drips off that early 2000s era pop hit, similar to something that Britney Spears would have put out stateside. The percussion and drums are light and not overly dominant, but still keep a steady pace throughout. Hard synth hits pepper the track, popping up to mix up the vibes of the song and slow it down. The bassline drives the song, and the vocals are processed, layered, and mixed in a way that leads to a fuller, more prominent sound. Put everything together, and you got a song that feels decently monumental. It's a great track to serve as a starting point in the long book of BoA, and it would feel wrong if I didn't talk about it at all. Next up is Valenti, one of her biggest Japanese singles, and for good reason. A Latin-inspired pop song done in a style very apt to what was popular in early 2000s pop. It really hits a mystical vibe right off the bat. Driven by the simple but prominent drums, the strumming bass, and floaty strings, the song has an urgentness to it that really pulls you in and makes you want to listen to more. I also enjoyed the hints of Spanish guitar that floated throughout, adding an extra dimension to the instrumentation. BoA gives off a pretty nice performance herself, with all the runs and emotions for this love song. This is a nice showing of what BoA was doing in Japan at the time, and I definitely recommend it to anyone who enjoyed Every Heart. Eat You Up was her journey into American pop, dropping in full English for this electropop song. While that stab at the US market ended up in a failure, it did leave us with this fun bop. It's very of its time, being from 2009 with all its hip-hop twinged, auto-tuned glory. The crunchy drums have a very simple repetitive pattern, but this isn't a detriment at all, more so driving the vibe of the track forward. I also love the choices made in the production, opting to use very fuzzy and warbling synths and buzzy punches that really make Eat You Up feel so full. The song's paired choreography also shows off her dancing skills and really adds and accentuates the hip hop elements the song brings. Eat You Up is just a very fun song overall, and is a reason that it's stuck around in the fans' minds for the past decade. Kiss My Lips, off her 8th album, is sleek and sexy, a groovy song right out the gate. The glitzy synth hits, the flirty guitar in the chorus, and the fluid synth bass are all mixed together nicely in this dance-inducing concoction of a beat. BoA doesn't come to play either, putting it all out nicely with her vocal delivery. She's very sultry, with central charisma rolling off her voice, really selling the song and its romantic content. This is the kind of song that BoA does well on, always able to perform on the more dance and R&B pop tracks with her great delivery, pleasant voice, and dancing talent to match. While this video isn't on choreo, I do ask that you give the live stages of the song a watch, like with Eat You Up, since I think the dancing does add to the atmosphere and performance of the song. While you're at it, definitely check out her other dances, since she's really talented in that regard as well. From her 9th album, Woman, comes the title track of the same name. Woman is confidence and power embodied in the song. It comes right out the gate swinging, with high heels clacking away with reverb, and her walking upside down in the choreography. It's a very strong opening to lead in with, and the rest of the song only builds up on that imagery. Her dynamic delivery shows all over this track, digging into some nice power on the hook. She had been in the industry for 20 years at this point in her career, shown many phases of success, and been through so many experiences in her life as an entertainer, so she's able to sing such a confident song with the conviction needed to pull it off. The instrumentation also allowed her voice to breathe and stay the main focus, while also providing enough structure for her to play in. The bass line, paired with the steady drum pattern and percussion, is super satisfying and makes your head bang along. And there's a nice subtle synth swell that adds some texture. Add in some brassy synths during the explosive chorus and you're left with a bomb of a song that I can't help but recommend. Like It, from the same album, is one of my favorite BoA songs ever. Composed by Caesar and Louis, as well as Deez, who have produced a lot of songs for fellow acts under the SM umbrella, it's a very slick, deep house song that had me dancing almost immediately. The booming and moving bass line and drum sequencing is among the song's biggest strengths, creating a driving force and groove to the song that's only accentuated and completed by the full and wide synths. The instrumentation never feels overpowering, and the song really complements BoA's vocal color. I love the top line composition done by Deez, making BoA's voice flow over the bass instrumentation and create some head-burrowing melodies and a hook that kept me singing it for days on days at a time. It's a really wonderful addition to BoA's discography, and one I especially recommend you check out. You won't regret it. BoA has grown to become an artist I enjoy a lot, and I'm really glad to be able to talk about her during her 20th anniversary. She's dropped songs spanning all types of pop subgenres, and amassed a lot of sales and praise over the years. It's both a story and testament to her growth and staying power as an artist, and in her establishment of her legacy. I'm looking forward to what she has in store for Better, and I also hope that this is something that got you interested in checking out more. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and share with your friends. If you want more videos, check out the one on screen. It was fun to mix in some K-pop content here. See y'all again soon. Peace.